Hi, everybody. It's Linda. Um, I hope you had a great day. I just came from Grandma Grace and we were reading Bible stories and we're reading from the book of Genesis and it was fun. I'm going to just tell you what I learned and we can discuss it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So she read from Genesis chapter 25 through like chapter 30. And you guys may have heard the story about Esau and Jacob and what happened to them and what went on. So it was so interesting, right? So I was going to tell you what I learned, right? So what happened was, so Jacob and Esau's mother name is Rebecca, and their father is Isaac. Okay, so what happened was, Esau, he was a hunter, and Jacob was more of, I guess, he used to mostly be in the house by his mom. And it turned out that, one time that Esau was so hungry and he wanted food. And Jacob was cooking and Jacob had food. And he said, okay, I'll give you the food if you sell over your birthright. And Esau was like so hungry. He said, what's the difference if I have my birthright? If I am dead from hunger. So he said, here, you can have my birthright. So Esau gave Jacob his birthright and because he didn't value it. And you know what? So Grandma Grace, when I was talking about how sometimes we have things and we don't value it. God can give us things, but we don't value it. And then when we lose it, that's when we value it. And at that time, it is too late. So let me go back to the story. So what happened now? So Esau, he ate all the food and but Jacob said, you remind me, okay, I'm gonna give you the food, but that means you give me your birthright because you're the older brother, and I'm the younger, and you're supposed to get the blessings, but because I'm giving you the food, you said I have your birthright. And he confirmed it and he said, yes, you can get my birthright. So that's what happened. And then as time went on, like weeks and weeks later or so, um, Isaac, which is their father, was getting older and he's getting sickly. And he said, okay, I have to give the blessings over to my older son, Esau, and I gotta bless him because that's the tradition that the older ones get the blessings. And what's supposed to happen when they get the blessings, they will watch over the family. So what happened was, wow. So it turns out now Esau, you know what Esau did? Esau, he was, oh boy, I don't know if I can say this. Esau was a little fast and he had two wives. hmm He had two wives and his mother, Rebecca, didn't like that he had two wives at the same time. Which you can't you're not supposed to do that, especially now. No. Um, yeah, yeah. So anyway, he had two wives, and his mother Rebecca didn't like that, and so what she said that since she didn't like that he had two wives and that he would get all these blessings, he told Jacob, pretend you're Esau and give your father the food so you could get the blessing. So his mother, Rebecca, interfered. And what happened was Jacob got some sheep or goat, the goat hair and put it on his skin because Esau was very hairy. So yeah. Let me speed up the story. So yeah. So then when Jacob took the food over to Isaac, his father said, hey, something don't seem right. Your voice sounds like Jacob instead of Esau. Are you sure you're Esau? And Jacob said, yes, I am Esau. And Jacob had on Esau clothes, so he smelled like Esau. And here on his hand has feel like Esau because Isaac's eyes were not good, and since he's up in age, he wasn't sure, but he felt inside that it wasn't really Esau, but he still gave the blessing over to Jacob. So you see what's happening? A lot of trickery, which isn't good. People will trick you. So you have to be careful not to be tricked. And, so at the same time, he got tricked and Jacob got Esau blessing. And when Esau came, he was so upset. He said, "Oh my God, how can you give my blessings over to Jacob when I'm the older one and I'm supposed to get a blessing?" And Isaac said, oh my gosh, how could this happen? But it happened. Jacob tricked me. And you know what? This was really Rebecca's fault, which is their mother. But Rebecca, which is Esau's mom, was mad at Esau. And this is how this all happened. So you know what? Sometimes we get mad at each other and we may do things to hurt each other because we're angry. And that's not right. That's not right. So this story have a lot of lessons. I don't know if I can go through all the lessons for you, but that is a major lesson. We got to be careful. So, wow, what happened? Esau is mad and he wants to kill Jacob. He's like, how could you do this? How could you do this? How could you do this? And he's so mad that they get scared. So they say, Rebecca, Jacob's mom said, Jacob, you got to go over to my brother, Laban, and hide until Esau is not angry no more. And Isaac agreed. So they sent Jacob over to Rebekah's brother Esau. And at the same time, when he was there, he was going to also look for a wife. So he went to Laban and said, yeah. He tells the story. Esau's mad at me. I'm Isaac and Rebekah's son, and I'm going to hear. And he saw Laban's daughter. Laban had two daughters. One was Leah and one was Rachel. And Jacob liked Rachel. Rachel was so pretty. And Jacob wanted to marry Rachel. But Laban, he was like, oh, you can't marry my younger daughter when my older daughter's not married yet. So, you know what happened? Oh my goodness. So Jacob said, okay, I'll marry Rachel and I'll work for you for 7 years so I can get her as my bride. That would be my payment. He said, and they had agreed on that. But Laban had other things in mind. Do you know what he did? He tricked Jacob. Oh no. He tricked Jacob. Poor Esau, but do you see what happened? Do you see? Jacob tricked Esau, and now the trickery is coming back to Jacob. So you know what they say, what goes around comes around. So this is what we're seeing. Jacob got tricked several times by Laban, because even when he made Jacob drunk and everything, and when Jacob said, okay, and Laban said, yes, you can marry Rachel, but you know what he did? Oh, I don't know if I can say it, but um, um, Laban, he got Jacob drunk, and then he told Leah to go with Jacob instead of Rachel, and wow, that's not good. That's not good. So a lot of trickery took place. So anyway. It was a big mess. And now Leah had a baby and Rachel didn't. And now Jacob has two wives after a while. And a lot of mess, a lot of trickery going on, and a lot of envy and jealousy and everything. Wow, what a Bible story. It's like a lot going on. But you see what happens. We clearly see what goes around, come around. So Jacob, while he was trying to trick Esau, now he is getting tricked by Laban. So if he never tricked Esau, this would not be happening to him. So we have to be careful how we treat each other. We got to be careful because it will come back to us. So we got to be careful. So I know. There's a lot going on, but that was the Bible study. And I just wanted to share it with you. And I'm wishing you a good night, a good day, a good evening, wherever you are. And my name is Linda. And I love you. Because Grandma Grace said, you got to love your neighbors like yourself. And we got to love each other. All right. Bye. bye, bye, bye.